Oh my god. We need this patch to cook, please, please. No, this is the premiere thing. Whenever something premieres on YouTube, you have this. Oh my god. Wait, what? Why didn't we have subs? Hold on. I got so thrown off. Okay. Windbloom Festival? Okay. Okay, we're going to Fontaine as well. Oh my god, look at Escoffier. Man, she's like the Wolverine of Genshin with the claws. Paimon and Etho World Tour. Whoa, pretty.
とにかくそこのレストランからナタ産の野菜を至急調達したいと依頼を受けて
Aoife and Ororon
俺は付き添いでな
in Fontaine. So the album art was like that because of Windbloom. Oh my god, Risey and Nervillette.
参ったな
ここは昔レムリア時代に建てられた公衆浴場で確かモデストの秘典に書いてあったような気がするわ
真の偉大なり蛮族滅べよ
古竜の時代の謎の遺物
Ancient Dragon Relic.
俺がフォンテーヌに来た理由を合わせて考えれば例の密輸事件の捜査を逃れたものかもしれない
Dude, what is this quest?
母の黄金レインドットさ
Gold!
僕をモンドに向かわせた時ある大きな課題を与えたんだ世界の真相を
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
なんで街の中に魔物がいるんだ想像してたよりも状況がひどいみたい
Oh my god.
また敵が来るぞ
Oh my god, Diluc and Kyle!
セピロス騎士団調査小隊隊長アルベド
He's on trial?
何をしたんだ殺人事件ホムンクルスが暴走して理性を失い他者を傷つける狂気的な行動に走る
魔女会と正式な会談を行うことを願ってるんだ
あらそんな勇気のある子がまだモンドにいたの
天地が逆さになった時人は世界の本質を知るなら盤面が逆さになったら
What's going on?
どうしてこんなことにヌビレットが襲撃にあって
Nervillette?
戦争のために用意した薬物なのよ人体研究という課題を諦めたことは一度もないモンドの法律にのっとり被告人アルベドを殺人および死体遺棄で
Dude!
有罪とする
今も近くから聞こえるよ
おなんだバルバトスか
ファルか
I'm sorry. What was that N?
有罪とする
今
近くから聞こえるよ。
お？なんだ、バルバトスか？
ファルか？
What in the hell? Dude, what is this? Okay, let's like... I'm losing it. I am losing it. Albedo is gonna get... Like, he's on trial? What is happening? Gift. I just hope... I also wished it was in English, chat. I'm also very sad about it, honestly. Dude, that was a crazy trailer. I wish it was in English too. Also, is that an Archon quest? What is happening? That can't be a limited event, right? Oh no, I'm gonna lose this. GI 56 Paralogism. Okay. They cannot make it limited again. I don't think it's limited. Okay.
Oh. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Genshin Impact
at least
version
this is in
5.6
English.
special program. I'm Jane Jackson, the voice of Varessa, and I have two awesome co-hosts with me today. Why don't you introduce yourselves?
What up, my dudes? My name is Johnny LaQuasto, and I'm the voice of Aoife.
Nice.
Hey, your turn.
Hello everyone, my name is Emily Cass and I voice Escofier. I'm so excited to be here.
And I am so excited to be hosting alongside you two
Why
today.
should I turn off caption?
Oh, by the way, Emily, I have to say, the way your chibi's tail moves around is so cool.
Oh, actually, it's not a tail. It's a self-adapting movement signal tracking
British
support
way.
mech. It's
British.
a piece of tech, basically. It helps Escoffier in the kitchen and in combat. It's one of her essential utensils.
But it looks so much like a tail.
Yeah, a lot of people think that. And considering how it looks, people even call Escoffier a demon chef.
Ah, okay. That seems a little extreme.
Yeah, I'd say so too. But honestly, I don't know much about Escoffier. Can you tell us more about her, Emily?
Absolutely. Let's take
One
a
of
look
the
at her
best
profile.
traders in a while for sure.
Escoffier used to be the head chef at the Hotel de Bourg.
Oh, cool.
The hotel is famous for the extremely popular and exclusive Gâteau de Bourg.
Wow, exclusive?
Yeah, only a limited amount of slices are available per day. Escoffier is a master of precision gastronomy, which means she approaches cooking as a science. She even develops advanced mecha to use in her cooking process.
Wow, that's some dedication to her craft.
Of course, in Escoffier's
Shangling
kitchen,
got
no
competition.
dish is ready to be served until it has her stamp of approval. And when she likes something, she gets completely lost in the flavors. It looks almost like she's in heaven.
That sounds incredible, but what if she doesn't like it?
Oh, then she'd probably say something like...
You thought cream of mushroom soup was ready to serve after 3.5 minutes on the stove. You'd have had more sense serving hot water with ice cubes. At least then you wouldn't have wasted all this perfectly good cream and mushroom.
Wow, intense.
I promise Escoffier is actually very well-mannered most of the time.
I like
But
her
when it comes to
voice.
food, she couldn't be more strict. It's all for good reason, though. Escoffier believes her mission as a chef is to make haute cuisine accessible to all. So she's not just strict on other people.
Yeah,
she
she's
demands
Shangling but
perfection from herself
strict.
too. Because that's the only way
Shangling
to make
power
a dream a
crept.
reality.
By a
Oh,
cook.
is that why she develops all those cooking mecha?
That's right. With their help, even people who are short on time or cooking skills can be capable of making a good meal.
Okay, that feels like a personal call-out. But seriously, though, I'm telling you, I could use something exactly like that.
Same here. Emily, you said Escoffier used to be the head chef at the Hotel de Bourg. Does that mean she doesn't work there anymore?
Yeah, that's right. She even had to spend time in the Fortress of Meripede.
The Fortress of Meripede? What happened?
We can't divulge the details right now, but all will be revealed.
She got
in Escoffier's
arrested?
Story quest, treasured above
Oh, thank you,
all.
Prani.
So be sure to check it out if you're interested, travellers. You'll also be rewarded.
She's got
with
Shangling
extra
beat
essential
in
materials
another.
for Escoffier. Oh, and
Navia
Navia
Swift.
Part in a
Navia and Gordon Ramsay.
Not only will travelers get to experience Escoffier's mentorship firsthand, but special guests will also make an appearance.
Special guest, nice.
Maybe she went there to cook some good
I
food
see
there,
blubber
you know?
beasts and romaritime flowers.
Shokugeki no
Blubber
Genshin.
beasts
Imagine.
using romaritime flowers? That's not much to work with.
All I can say is trust in Escoffier. She can work wonders.
Oh, I'm definitely a believer. Okay,
She's
so
probably
we
cooking in
know what
jail,
she can
looks
do in the
like it.
kitchen, but what about on the battlefield?
Right, let's get into it. Escoffier wields a cryovision and is a powerful addition to freeze-focused teams, which brings us to one of her talents.
Ooh.
When Escoffier's elemental skill or elemental burst hits an enemy, she can reduce their resistance to hydro and cryo damage. The more hydro and cryo characters in the party, the greater the reduction.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
freeze
it looks
buffer.
like the enemies here aren't actually frozen, but the resistance reduction still takes effect.
But there needs to be more,
really
like,
important.
you need to have
As
more
long as the
hydro and
elemental
cryo
skill or
characters,
burst
right?
hits an enemy,
Skirk
the
support.
reduction takes effect. The enemy doesn't need to be frozen. That means the talent works on bosses and other unfreezable enemies.
Wow, so it seems like any
I don't have
character that
wishes,
deals
but I
hydro
need
or
this.
cryo damage can benefit from that talent.
Ayaka
I
so
can definitely see her being a powerful support in freeze teams.
imagine Shenhe plus
She's
her
not
would be
just a
insane,
support.
right?
She can dish out damage as well, with an actual dish.
No way.
Yeah, and when Escoffier unleashes her elemental skill, she summons a cooking mech to the field that follows the active character
Oh my God.
and periodically fires projectiles at nearby enemies, dealing cryo
That's a
damage.
dish throwing out
So
ice,
with
is
her
it?
ability to shred resistance,
And it's
she
there
basically
even
buffs
without
her own
her.
damage. In addition, her elemental burst restores HP to the entire party.
Incredible. Okay, so she can buff the party, dish out damage, and heal. Wow, sounds like she's pretty versatile.
Yeah, and thanks to a different talent, she has another ability that really showcases her skills as a chef. If you hold her elemental skill, the cooking mech she summons
And a
can absorb
healer?
elemental energy and convert it into
Oh.
a delicious dish.
Whoa, I've never seen a talent like that before.
Okay, so you don't even have to prepare the...
Wait,
Can
what?
absorb elemental energy. If you hold her elemental skill, the cooking mech she summons can absorb elemental energy and convert it into a delicious dish.
Whoa, I've never seen a talent like that before.
Okay, so you don't even have to prepare the ingredients yourself?
So you can just
Bro, that's
cook?
awesome.
Yeah, and plus she can produce several kinds of dishes this way.
Well, that will be so fun to check out in game.
Totally. So
That's
take note
crazy.
of this next piece of news, travelers. In the first half of version 5.6,
Oh,
we'll have event wishes for
Navia.
Escoffier and Navia, a new 5-star polearm.
That's
Symphonist
very
of
random.
Sense,
Wait,
which
she's
is
a
featured on the
polearm.
weapon banner. Our new
Oh.
4-star character, Aoife, will
Man,
also enjoy a
Xiangling
drop
couldn't-
rate boost on the first half banners.
Aoife, no way, bro.
I think that's my line,
The
but I
power
couldn't have
creep no
said it
one
better
saw
myself.
coming.
Oh, and another bit of
That's
really
crazy.
exciting news is that travelers will get to spend more time with these two in the new version.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Okay, take a look at this clip and you'll see.
A clip?
All eyes are on me. Lowly servants, behold the almighty Dragon Lord's magnificence. The heck are you on about? Why does no one ask for the autograph of the almighty Dragon Lord? Kahula how? Oh wow, no way, bro. What? You little... Oh dear. Do you even hear yourself, bro? How dare you! You insolent, contemptuous Huh? What are you on about? No way, bro. Huh? Seriously? Do you even hear yourself, bro? Darn it. Oh, wow.
Imagine them talking like this for 3 hours.
Do you even hear yourself, bro? You're hopeless. The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula! His wisdom is wasted on you. No way, bro. See you later. Ah!
Oh, you meant Kuku and a how. Wow, I feel like those two could argue forever.
Dude, you don't know the half of it.
Hang in there, bro.
You too, huh? Man, this bro thing is really taking off.
Well, Kuku is just that infectious. So, Travelers met Aoife in the previous version.
Yes, we
But
did.
since we now have the chance to add him to our parties, want to give us a formal introduction, Johnny?
I love his
I thought you
gacha
never
art,
asked,
by the way. He
Jane.
looks too cool.
Absolutely. As most of you probably know, Aoife is a Saurian vet from the Flower Feather clan.
I think
In
Aoife's
Natlan,
design
humans
is
and
my
Saurians
favorite
live
Natlan
and fight
design.
side by side. Saurians get sick and hurt just like everyone else. So Saurian vets do a very important job in Natlan.
Okay.
And Aoife is a really good one. In fact, you've probably heard
First
of some of his
tall
accomplishments
animal.
already, like how he saved
He has
Kuku's
scars,
life,
his
and now, of
voice
course,
is
Kuku
super
works
cool,
as his
and his
trusty
design
assistant.
is great. I
Aoife
like it.
is practically a miracle worker. I heard Ahau got sick one time, so Kaniche took him to Aoife for treatment, and what do you know? Ahau was better in like 2 seconds. Imagine that.
Sounds like Aoife really knows his stuff. I wonder if he can treat all kinds of dragons, like even ones from other nations.
Oh, like Nervalette?
Guess, in theory.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't see why not. Plus, if it was an emergency, Kuku could help him get there in no
Oh, he
I mean,
flies
I
with
heard the Flower
Kuku?
Feather clan is known for riding Kukusaurs, but this is less riding and more dangling, isn't it?
time. Hey, this is a
That's
Kuku
his night
appreciation
soul.
zone only, all right?
I mean, in the trailer, they did say Novelette is like stabbed or something.
Out those huge wings, and it's super awesome. Oh, and while we're on the subject, if there are any travelers who haven't done the part of the Natlan World Quest where you chase down the evil dragon, try it out with Aoife. It'll be a completely different kind of flying experience.
Yeah, I see that.
But we already did this
Although
quest.
It looks more like Aoife is chasing down a patient.
That
for a
is funny
checkup.
though. That is kind of.
Yeah. So, okay, what else can Aoife do in combat?
Well, Aoife is an Anemo-Vision user with a lot of tricks up his sleeve. For example, when faced with aggressive enemies, Aoife can unleash his elemental burst and fire a therapeutic sedative, creating a wind current that pulls in and restrains enemies. Yeah, of course, as Aoife's good bro, Kuku also helps him out in combat. With Aoife's elemental skill, Kuku lifts him
A man
in the air,
hanging on for
giving him
life.
an aerial advantage in combat. And while in this state, Aoife can continuously fire tonic shots, which deal Anemo damage upon impact and restore HP to the entire party.
Oh, nice. So, what kind of team comps work best with Aoife?
Well, to answer that, we should introduce one of his talents first. When Aoife is in the Night Soul's blessing state, he can use his Field Medic's vision to increase swirl and electrocharge damage based on the total amount of Night Soul points across the entire
Yeah, even he's a
party.
healer.
Okay, so he works well with characters that can trigger swirl and electrocharged reactions.
Auron and Aoife.
And characters that can generate Night Soul points. He seems like a really flexible.
I'm sure he's
dude.
not gonna be
Yeah,
great.
He is. Plus,
It's okay.
in areas with Natlan's phlogiston
We'll get him for
mechanics,
free at
if
some
your current
point.
active character or indwelled Saurian's HP drops below a certain percent, Aoife can consume his own phlogiston to heal them.
Nice, putting those medical skills to use. His kit seems really intuitive, and he helps with exploration. I feel like exploring the sacred volcano will be a lot easier with Kuku to dangle from.
What can I say? He is a helpful little guy. Now, moving on to our next bit of news, a new boss is coming in version 5.6, the Secret Source Automaton Overseer device. Travelers will need to defeat it to obtain ascension materials for Escoffier.
Huh. I feel like we've faced something like this before.
That's because this boss has the same origins as the Secret Source Automaton configuration device from version 5.1. Both are pieces of ancient dragon technology.
They almost seem like 2 parts of one terrifying monster.
Okay, Jane, let's, this is where we should wrap this part up, I think, because travelers can search for their own answers to this in-game. Now, let's kick off the event portion.
Oh, wow. There are Natlan
Whoa.
characters in Fontaine.
Oh my god.
Is it because of a festival or something?
I'm sorry.
Not a festival.
Hold on,
Characters
chat. Just look at Risley. Do they want to kill us? Dude, he looks. Why does he look like that? I'm sorry. What are they trying to do? He's killing it. Oh, God.
In Fontaine? Is it because of a
I'm
festival
looking
or
very
something?
respectfully.
Not a festival. An amusement park organized by Navia and the Spina di Rasula. Auroron and Aoife are there to deliver Natlan produce for the event. But it's not all veggies and good times, unfortunately. Against the backdrop of the festivities, a smuggling case is uncovered, leading Kaniche and Risley to cross paths.
Ooh, a Saurian
Ooh.
hunter and a prison warden. Sounds like a fun pairing.
Yeah, right?
I don't
actually
know.
have a few sneak
I like
peeks
this.
to share, so let's take a look.
Body so tea, the
Weird.
British are cool.
Why is a How cowering behind Kanich? I would have thought he was too proud for that. Oh, wait. It must be because of Fontaine's ban on flying objects.
Oh, so he'll walk on the...
Ahau and Kuku made the journey all the way to Fontaine and happened to arrive just in time for the ban.
Ugh.
Ahau was able to hide, but Kuku got scared and flew straight into the Palais.
Oh
below.
no.
Auroron thinks Kuku will manage to send all of the important documents in the Palais flying around the building.
Oh no, that can't end well. Well,
Okay, I'm excited for this
Isn't
event.
he going to come to Kuku's
Sounds like
rescue?
comedy gold.
Don't worry, with Nervalette and Risley there, Kuku's in good hands. Plus, he might even learn a new phrase or two. Hey, check it out. Risley managed to teach him one. Anyone want to guess what it is?
No way, bro.
I don't really know what it could be. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. Anyway, I wanted to point out
It's
there are
tea,
two
isn't
dragons in
it?
this picture.
You want
So,
some tea?
Does that mean Nervalette?
That's what he
like,
taught him.
Interpret for Kuku. You know, dragon to dragon. Oh, I can't wait to see how their interactions go.
Honestly, I can't even picture it, but I just know it's gonna be hilarious.
Brain rot
There's
language with
nothing
nervy.
we can
Oh
say
my
that beats
god.
the real thing. So, if you're interested, be sure to check out all the shenanigans in game. And trust me,
This
there
is a
are
good
lot.
limited event.
Always makes me laugh. Now, on to the actual amusement.
Imagine he
Let me
teaches
give you some
Nervy to say
background.
bro.
It's called the Cheval Moran
Oh my
Film
God.
Fantasyland, and it's the brainchild of a well-known engineer and film buff with the Spina di Rasula in charge of the financing, construction, and general operations.
Oh, Lapine Pauline is back. Didn't she almost go bankrupt after basing her research on that fake story? I hope her investment pays off this time.
Well, if the Traveler agrees to come on board, Lapine Pauline might be in a better position.
Yeah, this patch is crazy.
Why are my fraud alarm bells ringing?
It's not like that. If you don't trust Lapine Pauline, yeah, okay. Her track record isn't great, but at least trust Cheval Moran and the Spina di Rasula.
If you say so.
And how do we make sure we don't run it
I feel
into
bro
the
will
ground?
hate Ahau
Well,
and
if the
Kuku.
Traveler agrees to come on board, Lapine Pauline might be in a better position.
Wait, so this is a management sim? Okay, tell me everything.
You got it, bro. Travelers will be in charge of operations, like upgrading the facilities, expanding
Okay.
the park, and managing the staff.
Clicking simulator.
During each business cycle, travelers will need to allocate their precious funds and action points to the most important tasks based on their management needs.
And plus, Navia recruited Master Chef Escoffier to run the park's theme restaurant.
Woo!
The dishes she creates can give you unique management buffs, so don't miss out.
Absolutely. You can also increase your revenue by adding different kinds of attractions. For example, in Eclectic Escapades, visitors can experience unforgettable adventures where they fly through the air or dash underwater.
I like
at high
business
speeds.
management event.
Wow.
Or there's movie masterpieces where you have to use special abilities to reach the end of the stage and seize the treasure. Before launching these attractions, travelers will need to try them out and create a standardized strategy guide for each one so that visitors understand how to get the most out of the experience.
Nice.
Oh, and travelers can also add an attraction called Mellow Manor, where they can create a cozy retreat for different animals to draw in visitors and increase revenue.
And travelers can also recruit some familiar faces to help run the park. Among the recruits are Fontainian companions and friends from other nations.
It's kind of nice
Yeah,
to go to
that's right.
Fontaine,
By
not gonna
completing
lie.
friendly encounters, travelers can learn useful management techniques from their companions. Eventually, these companions will become fixtures at the park and provide even more management support. So, long story short, don't worry too much. You don't have to go it alone.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't sound too bad.
And plus, once you get down to business, you'll be rewarded for your efforts.
Ooh, do tell.
Oh, I will. Reach a certain point in the operations and you'll be able to claim all sorts of rewards, including Primo Gems and a new 4-star bow, Sequence of Solitude.
Awesome! More Primo Gems to save for your next pull. Which reminds me, we still haven't finished announcing the
Yeah,
event
they only
wishes,
announced half
have
of the
we?
event.
Oh,
It's Kinich,
right,
isn't
yeah.
it?
Sorry to
Because
keep
he's
you
on
in
the
suspense,
like he's
travelers.
in the
In the
event.
second half of version 5.6,
Mm.
we'll have returning event wishes for Kinich
And-
and Raiden Shogun.
Right.
Plus, the Chronicled Wish banner will be returning in version 5.6. I know a lot of
Oh my
travelers
god,
have been waiting for
Kokumi!
that, so check it out if you're
Chat
interested.
Kokumi!
Yeah, you have
After
to.
how
And
long?
Best of luck on your polls.
All right. That was a lot of info, so let's take our first break. Here's the second redemption code, travelers.
Okay, I completely forgot I had to take that down. I mean, write that down. That's kind of cute. After so long. Yeah, Chronicle Wishes is a pick and pull, but if you lose the 50-50, you get someone else from that, like, roster. No pulls left. If I pull Miko, my skirk is gone. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
The Windbloom Festival, once a celebration of flowers, now shrouded in unease.
Who is this?
Why is Albedo on trial? Who is the young man in the courtroom? And is he friend or foe? What tidings does the Dodo communication device bring this time? The answers to these questions and more in the version 5.6
Archon Quest! Archon Quest!
Nice voice.
Oh, nice.
Ah, shucks, thanks.
So, we finally make it back to MONDSTADT and Albedo's on trial.
Hold on, chat, I'm sorry. Greatness created in the moment where miracles met life, neither mundane knowledge nor earthly compassion could hope to reach that light. The arrogant slither forth from the darkness, hypocrisy draped in virtue and reasoning, their gnashing maws devour all, brothers and mothers alike. Okay, I did not get a single thing from that, but okay.
I know, I don't even know what to think. But something tells me there's more to this situation.
Interlude!
Well, I put together some
Interlude!
information about the case.
This is gonna be some
Let's go
peak
through it and
stuff.
see if we can uncover some new clues.
Oh my god.
So, here's the deal. Albedo's been accused of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains, and the case is being tried in secret. The logistics captain of the Knights of Favonius, Hertha, seems to have compelling evidence against Albedo, so the situation is serious.
I'm sure Hertha is just trying to do her job and uncover the truth. But there has to be some kind of misunderstanding here.
Well, in court, the evidence does the talking. Travelers will have access to Albedo's office on the second floor of headquarters to do their
How
own
can
investigation
Albedo
into
kill
the case
someone?
and
There's no
hopefully
way.
track down some clues.
So I saw Jean, Kaya, and Eula in the courtroom, all members of the Knights of Favonius, which makes sense. But it looked like someone from the church was also there.
Oh, that's Dahlia.
Dahlia.
He's the deacon of the Church of Favonius, so he works with Barbara, Rosaria, and the other members of the clergy. Dahlia acts as the Herald of Barbados, which is interesting because he's also friends with Venti.
It looks so good.
very
The imposter
He
Albedo
sounds
did it,
like
maybe.
a very important figure then.
Well, speaking of Venti, the Dodo communication device is back in this quest. At some point, Venti needs it to get in touch with Alice.
With Alice.
But on the first attempt, the line connects to Grandmaster Varka instead. It's only on the second try that he manages to reach Alice.
Whoa, hold on. You just dropped two major names.
Major
Varka
names.
has been on an expedition for a long time. Sounds like we finally
Varka
get to
only
know
on the
how he's
phone.
doing. As for Alice, we know she's the mother of the most adorable Klee and an elder of the Hexen Circle. But I wonder why Venti needs to get in touch with her. Wait, could it be because of the monsters in the city?
Oh, you know what? In Amber's anthology chapter, she did say the number of monsters around MONDSTADT has been skyrocketing.
Yeah, Dahlia got revealed just
Right,
now.
and now there are even
He's
more
here.
monsters in the city. So maybe Venti is reaching out to Alice for help.
I think you two are onto something. And if we take a look at this map, we can see that a lot of our old friends have joined in on the fight to defend MONDSTADT.
Wow. This is kind of emotional.
Wow.
Mondstadt was the beginning of everything.
Chad, even the
It's the place
quest
where travellers met
vibes
their
are
first
so...
companions and embarked on this whole journey. Now,
That was
it's a
127
process.
years ago. This feels
Hopefully travellers can do something
so
to stop
nostalgic.
it.
Oh my god,
they
I don't
can,
know.
but
We're going
it won't be
home.
an easy
We're going
road.
home.
Alice can offer something to help, but travelers will need to pass a trial first and defeat the king and queen on the chessboard.
Anything to defend Mondstadt. I'm sure travellers aren't scared of a little trial.
Okay. Then let's take a look at what awaits them.
This is the boss, is it? Oh my god. Yeah, I think this is the weekly boss, no? It's so complex. Who thought we would be getting a weekly boss in MONDSTADT of all places? So random. Dude, what is that? I feel like this is gonna beat the shit out of us, not gonna lie.
Alice will preside over the first phase of the trial. The trial takes place on
Third
a
weekly in
chessboard, but
MONDSTADT.
the rules of chess don't exactly apply. Look closely and you'll notice some of the pieces on the board can harm the king. Travelers can use that to their advantage to create an opening and dish out damage. But in the second phase, there are no chess pieces to use. Travelers will need to rely on their own strength to emerge victorious.
It looks like there's a different Dodoco presiding over the second phase. One wearing a blue hat. Is that a different mage from the Hexen Circle?
Ooh, I wonder which one.
Well, travelers will have to uncover that for themselves. As for the second phase of the trial, let me offer a quick piece of advice. The boss has some extremely powerful attacks, but freeze reactions can help you create an opening.
Maybe jot that one down for later, travellers. So, we know there's murder, an attack on Mondstadt, a Hexen Circle trial, but we have no
That's
idea
the
how all
Skirk
of this
boss.
is connected.
That's the
Seems
Skirk
like there's a lot
box,
for
isn't
travellers
it?
to uncover.
Skirk mats.
You know,
I
if you
also
think about
believe.
it, first Natlan had a crisis with the ley lines that almost ended in death. Then, a similar crisis happened in Liyue, and now Mondstadt is in danger.
What is
Can't
going
help but wonder
on?
if this is all some kind of terrible omen.
Yeah, but look on the bright side. It's another chance for answers. Maybe we'll uncover new clues about forces we've encountered before, or what we can expect
The
on the road ahead.
Or
foreshadowing.
maybe we'll even get one step closer to the truth of Teyvat.
Oh my god, this
Yeah,
quest.
and then travelers can give us all the answers.
Dude, I'm losing it. I'm not even.
Yeah, I think we're gonna leave all that hard work to you guys.
All right, okay, well, let's lighten things up and dive into the remaining version 5.6 events.
Yes.
First up on the docket is an event that brings us back to Fontaine, where travellers can test out their tactical brilliance in the new wargame, Operation Damport Simulation.
Dude, nice.
Oh, I know. This wargame comes with all new offensive and defensive gameplay. The key to success
I don't
is
know what to
really
think about
understanding your
this.
game pieces.
Okay.
All the lower
Well,
players are gonna
for
come back
example,
for
is it
sure.
a
As they
melee
should,
or
dude.
ranged
As they
attack based?
should.
Can it quickly break through obstacles, or maybe even bypass them entirely? Once you feel like you know what you're doing, you can test out your skills in co-op. The actual gameplay is pretty simple.
Clash
What
of
this event really tests is strategy. For example, when adjusting your defensive lineup, you can even set traps for your opponent.
I see a button called Defensive Simulation. Looks like we can use it to test out our strategies?
That's right. And once you set the defensive and offensive lineup that works best for you, the battle is ready to begin.
Yeah.
And while your opponent tries to break through your defenses, your job is to use your chosen offensive lineup to outmaneuver their strategy. The side that breaks the opposing formation first, or makes greater progress within the time limit, wins.
Wow.
Okay, so it sounds like it all comes down to strategy. All right, so get tactical, travelers.
Now, if that last event was mostly about brain power, this next one is all about firepower.
Let's go.
Okay, let's take a look at the gameplay. Think this is a simple battle for coins? Ha, well, think again. Players will have the opportunity to indwell Saurians at certain points. Use their abilities to your advantage, and you might be able
I mean,
to
is it
turn the
similar to
tide
the
in your
one
favour.
that we are
looks
doing
so
right now,
fun.
right?
You could just stay in Saurian form the whole time and blast all the other players away.
Oh, if only. The Saurian form only lasts so long. But even in human form, you'll have Natlan character skills at your disposal. So the goal is to collect as many coins as possible to secure victory.
Nice, bro. So, this next event is called
Nice,
Chronicle
bro.
of Shifting Stratagems. I'm sure at this point in their journey, travelers have gained their fair share of companions
this
and have
TCG?
tested out their skills in a variety of different situations. But maybe there's a character you want to learn more about, like Escopier, for example. Let's say you want to test out her potential in different team comps. Then, I highly recommend trying out this event.
Chronicle of Shifting Stratagems gives travelers the opportunity to study and test out different team compositions. The event is divided into different levels of difficulty, and there are also challenge buffs to take advantage of, so make sure to take that into account when forming your teams. Travelers can also take a look at the challenge record and see how their friends approached each challenge. Could provide some food for thought.
Nice.
And
Sounds like the
prepare us
perfect
for
excuse to do some
Skirk.
experimentation and think outside the box.
Indeed.
All right, moving on to some Genius Invocation TCG updates.
I think I
First,
summoned
a
the
new card
event.
skin will be added to the card shop, so check it out if you're interested. Travelers can also look forward to new character and action cards.
Whoa, look at
added to regular mode.
Shilonen. She looks
Nice.
pretty.
More food for the card sharks.
There are also some major updates to automatic artistry.
So in addition to the character and action card updates, the elemental reaction effects are different.
Yeah, and during the match, there's now a card refresh option as well as
The
mechanisms
artists
for
are
character
killing it.
enhancement and
I agree.
replacement.
That's
So
my
the
favorite thing
gameplay
about
should be
TCG.
even more
Probably the
engaging.
only thing I
Travelers
like.
might even be able to come
But
up
the
with some new
art is beautiful.
strategies and surprise their opponents with unexpected moves.
That's right. And finally, the ley line overflow.
Remember
event
when
is
we used to be
returning in
excited for
version
TCG, did we?
5.6, So don't miss out.
We won't, and let's take our last break. When we return, we'll talk system optimizations and a cool collab. See you
A
on
cool
the other side,
collab.
travelers.
Bye.
Okay, let's. Okay, what's the code? Ifa Kuku. Zero 0507. Okay. A collab? I'm wondering. It'll be with some brand, I'm guessing. So we had before this Ugreen collab, we had like a Sino SSD collab. What could this be?
Welcome back, travelers.
Welcome back.
Welcome. Let's jump right into system optimizations. Some travelers provided feedback that the brilliant blessing enhancement process in the Imaginarium Theatre
Shout.
was a bit confusing, which made it difficult to level up strategically and optimize character turn order. So, in the version 5.6 update, the dev team has made the brilliant blessing details page a lot more intuitive, which should make it easier for travelers to make strategic level up decisions.
Nice.
Yeah, and in addition, rewards will be available for completing the star challenges in the new season of the Imaginarium Theater that begins on June 1st.
You know what would be nice? A restart button after the final act. As it stands right now, finishing the final act takes you directly to the credits, right? What if you just missed that last star challenge? That would be such a bummer.
Yeah, the dev team has received that feedback as well, so a restart button is also being added to the new update.
Oh, nice.
Let's go.
That should make it easier to get full stars. All right, so this next update addresses another common problem. Travelers have probably noticed that when you go to raise a character's skills, the skill descriptions can be pretty long and dense.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable. It's important for travelers to have all the details. But it's also easy to get bogged down in the weeds, so this is something the dev team has been working on. Starting in version 5.6, the descriptions on the talent and constellation pages for new characters will be optimized to be more concise, so it's easier for travelers to grasp the
No
core
more
information.
essaying.
Of course, travelers who prefer to dive into all the details can always expand the content for a more comprehensive description.
Nice. Sorting through all that information should be a lot faster now.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
Our next optimization is for the treasure compass. Travelers provided feedback that while attempting to complete Natlan's warrior challenges, it was difficult to locate where to pick up the quests. So, after the version 5.6 update, the treasure compass can now track those locations.
Woo!
Yeah, they can. Warrior challenges are important because that's how you get obsidian fragments, which you can use to unlock tribal secret spaces, right? It would be nice if the treasure compass could track those too.
It can! And once your exploration progress is high enough, the treasure compass will be able to pinpoint the location of tribal secret spaces as well.
Wow.
Similarly, at a high enough exploration progress, more chests from various nations can also be located using the treasure compass.
Oh, nice. That should really help travelers that are stuck at 99% exploration progress.
Map pins have also been optimized. Starting in version 5.6, travelers can now delete custom pins in batches.
Ooh, that should make it a lot easier to start fresh if you're someone who really likes to go ham with the markers.
Definitely. Well, that wraps up our system optimizations. So now it's time for some out-of-game news.
That's right. First, we have some exciting collaboration news to share.
Oh my
Genshintrailer
God.
is partnering with the global beauty brand Charlotte Tilbury to launch 2 limited edition sets.
Wow.
So, let's watch the preview trailer for the collaboration.
It has a trailer. Okay, this is really huge. Dude, what? Genshin makeup? And it's Mona themed. That's so pretty. Oh, a setting spray, serum, a compact. You've never heard? It's a luxury brand, actually, Citrus. Like a
But I
lipstick
have
costs
even more
4,000
news.
rupees.
In addition,
That
Genshin
kind
Impact's
of
third Natlan OST
luxury.
album, Radiance of Flame, is coming soon. Yeah. The album contains various tracks composed by the Hoyo Mix team for the Collective of Plenty and other regions. So stay tuned for the drop.
Awesome.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing. The music's gonna be so cool.
So
You know it.
beautiful.
Wow.
Okay, let me check my scroll here. Yeah, that's all the information I have about version 5.6.
Yeah, me too. What about you, Jane?
I am just so excited to uncover more about the Albo Trial mystery and to defeat the new boss on the chessboard.
And I can't wait for you all to meet Escopier. It's been so much fun working on her, and I just think you're gonna love her.
And to follow that up, Aoife is finally playable, and of course he's gonna have Kuku right by his side, but the mini-games are always so fun and creative. Oh, just can't
Absolutely.
wait.
Well, that's it for the version 5.6 special program. A new adventure awaits. I hope it brings with it new friendships, new answers, and a whole lot of fun. Well, and with that, all there's left to say is, see you in game, travelers. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Oh my god. Stay tuned on April 30th. I'm telling you, they're gonna give us some crazy lore that day, okay? April 20th. What is today? Today is oh my god. What is April 20th, by the way? I need to check my date. Hold on. 30th, I mean. Next Wednesday. What is gonna be there? Maybe a trailer? I think it's gonna be like the Fatui trailer. Oh my god, I will die. I will actually disintegrate when that happens. Oh my god. I think that's it, right? Yeah, it's done. Imagine if it's the Skirk trip. No, Skirk trip will happen after the patch drops. So it's definitely not that. Anime trailer. I don't know. Varka reveal, Alice reveal, everything revealed. Oh my god. Dude, this trailer, I hope they've put out the trailer again. Let's see. They must have released it, right? They put it out. Can we watch this?
ウィンドブルーム祭の本番がもうすぐ始まるぞ。早く見に行こうぜ。
どう？よかったでしょ？
旅人。
I want to see the part where it starts getting all serious, you know? Like around here.
レインドットさ。
No.
僕の師匠にして母の黄金レインドットさ。彼女が僕をモンドに向かわせた時、ある大きな課題を与えたんだ。世界の真
Hold on. Does this Albedo... See, he still has his mark. So this is not the
課
guy.
題を与えたんだ。世界の真相を探せというね。
なんで街の中に魔物がいるんだ。想像してたよりも状況がひどいみたい。
また敵が来るぞ。
本件の被告人
Seeing Diluc and Kaya together.
調査小隊隊長アルベド。
何をしたんだ。殺人事件。ホムンクルスが暴走して理性を失い他者を傷つける狂気的な行動に走る。
Look at Venti. I'm sorry, we're like... There's something so crazy about Venti standing on his own statue like that. Like, what is this man? Is he trying to aura max? I was just gonna... Is this man aura farming? Like, he's like, oh, let me go and stand on my own statue with my bow out. That's what we like. Let's show everyone who the real Archon is.
的な行動に走る。
魔女界と
The Batman of
行うことを願っている。
DPS Venti. It's the Venti they warned you about. Oh my god, thank you for the raid. Thank you so much for the raid, Rebby.
世界の本質を知る。なら盤面が逆さになったら。
Thank you so much. Wait a second. See, this Albedo, we can't see his neck. So we don't know who he is, right? Is that the real Albedo?
どうしてこんなことにウィレットが襲撃にあって。
これはレムリアが戦争のために用意した薬物なのよ。人体研究という課題を諦めたことは一度もない。モンドの法律にのっとり被告人アルベドを。
Your thoughts on the live stream? Abe was too good. I'm excited. I'm dying to play the quest. I love it.
近くから聞こえるよ。
This part also crazy.
なんだ、バルバトスか？
ファルか？
For me, even now I feel in this album art, like in this like banner art, right? This guy, you can't see whether he's the real Albedo or not. There's no way Varka sounds like that. He sounds pretty cool. I don't know, dude. It's also over the phone, okay? I like my men evil. That Albedo snap. Yeah, the one he's doing, right? Yeah, this like little snap that he's doing. Oof, April 30th. How are we gonna wait for that? Dude. I think there's gonna be a trailer on that day. Imagine calling Varka accidentally after 4 years. Yeah. Also, interestingly, Varka knows that he's Barbados, right? Like, he's literally calling him by his, like, god name. So, yeah, he knows. He knows Venti is Barbados. That's what I heard. The first thing I noticed was that. I was like, of course Varka knows, though. He clearly is not he's not an average MONDSTADT person, you know? He knows. He knows everything. Oh my god, it's gonna be so... Why do we have to wait another week for this quest now? Not even a week, dude. We have to wait